hopefully it happens. All right, get to wide receivers. Should we do that now?
Yeah, we had a trio of receivers. Anthony Schwartz continues to make things hard on himself.
Didn't he have 2
another
drops?
pass.
I thought he had 2 drops.
What is this hard for himself? Why is he even? I heard G on the barbershop I was listening to. I was listening to G, and Earl was on there, and Tyvis was on there, and then I sent like a 12. I sent like this long text to the 3 of them with like 12 bullet points from their show.
He did.
Some on baseball, some on football, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, like some thoughts on what they were discussing.
Right.
But one of the things I didn't put on there actually was that G made a point of saying that they had plays for Anthony Schwartz. So you think he's still in the mix?
Because they keep trotting him out here.
Yeah, but one of those plays went to Elijah Moore.
Yeah, like
On
that,
Friday.
that
That's
was
true.
one of them.
And you know what that said
And
to
he
me?
did something with it.
Here's what that told me. Bye, Anthony.
Yeah, I don't even know why he's on the roster.
I don't either.
I have
It is
no
It
idea.
is one of the biggest head scratchers I've ever seen.
He's not. So let me give you this. If you go back and look at Anthony Schwartz and go back, they did I think a 30 for 30 for him on him. Not even 30 for 30. It's ESPN. They did like one of those pieces where they go behind the scenes.
Right.
Anthony Schwartz was a track guy, right? Anthony Schwartz did not have a supreme pedigree. He even like sat out a year, like because he wanted to, do track. He is not an honest to goodness football player. He's not.
Really?
He's not a football player. He's just not.
We've seen that with our own eyes.
I mean,
it's just.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a terrific young man, and I really do root for him. I mean, every time he drops it, I'm like, oh my God, bro, they're giving you every chance.
Don't throw it to Stonehand.
I mean, Corey. We got Corey in the studio.
Yeah.
Head track coach at Rutgers. How many guys that come out for the track team? Like, man, he fast as hell. He's like, yeah, I'm fast. I'm about to go off for the football team. And Corey's thinking, don't do that.
Corey's told
Don't
kids.
do
Corey's
that.
told kids.
It's not the same, bro.
No. And here's the enamoration is that football guys look at track speed and they say, hey, give me a world-class sprinter and I'll turn him into a football player. But look at the list of guys that have tried and failed that.
Yeah.
From Ronaldo Nehemiah, which goes way back. I'm dating myself. But, well, hell, even before that, who was the Dallas Cowboys, the former world sprinter that they turned into a wide
They
receiver?
had Willie Gault was trying.
Willie Gault has tried it.
John Ross.
John Ross, they might have a little bit
Yeah.
of success, but, Marquise Goodwin is probably the most decorated track/football guy that I can think of.
Yeah.
Does Tyreek Hill count?
Tyreek Hill never ran. No, he doesn't count. No, because I don't think he was ever just a track guy, was he, Core? No, he was never good at track.
He never actually, okay.
So, I mean, he's fast, and he's faster than your average football player.
Yeah.
But on the world stage, well, look at DK Metcalf. Thought he was going to bust out there. He impressed some folks, but there's a difference between world-class speed and super fast on a football field.
Man, DK Metcalf looked like he had a refrigerator on his back trying to run up them
Against the pros.
Them dudes, they start just crazy. I'm like, you look way too heavy.
Yeah.
DK,
Well, he's so big and lumbering.
it's just not.
But he is fast.
He's fast.
Bottom line, though,
not
Anthony Schwartz is not a football
fast.
player. There's no reason for him to be here.
No.
There's no reason to keep him.
What is the reason that they're keeping him around?
I assuming it's just that
The rules?
nobody's really been cut at this point yet.
They don't
most
cut
guys,
nobody. It's 90,
They can.
They keep 90 people.
Well, they have released a couple of guys,
Yeah.
and then they've quickly signed guys
Right.
back on. But I don't get it.
Maybe they're hoping. This is what it is. It's just, everybody done been in a relationship. Well, you know the relationship's over. But every now and then you see each other. She looks good sometimes when you go on dates. And you're just trying to rekindle and hang on to it. Hey, let's go watch some movies. No, you don't need
You're
to watch.
hoping there's something there.
Yeah.
There's no spark. You're doing it for the children. Get up out of here. Just cut it off. Just go ahead and get ready for the child support, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if the kid is 16, all you got is 2 years of child support. Don't mess around and get another kid, and then you're going to have to start from scratch. And then you're going to do 16 2 years and then do 18 years again. No, just chalk it up. Get rid of it. Sorry.
By the way, I'm going to be honest. I'd never even heard of the Browns' second and third leading receivers in this game. I never heard of them.
Austin Watkins?
No, Watkins we heard.
No,
of.
Watkins
no,
played
he was
very well.
first.
Yeah. Oh, you said second and
Second
third.
He's
and
gonna
third.
get minutes.
They got some, and there's nothing more that Cleveland Brown fans love than a random white dude playing wide receiver.
Well, we've
you
talked
know
about that
Yes,
before.
who-
Every year there's a random white
It
dude.
all
who
goes back
plays-
to Brian Brennan.
They love it. Miller Forrestall.
No, he's a tight end.
He's a tight end.
And he's a good tight end.
I had no idea who he was.
Oh, yeah.
No, let me tell you something. So he was
yeah.
one of the guys that I wanted to talk about, actually.
Yeah,
Good, because I had never heard of him before.
Big pedigree. Where did he go to school?
Where did he come from?
Where did he go to school?
I believe LSU, right?
It's a big school. I don't think LSU.
Actually, their second league and third league receivers are both tight ends. Zaire Mitchell-Patton.
Yeah. But
Alabama, sorry, not LSU.
yeah, Alabama.
Alabama. I
Alabama.
Yeah.
This guy played at Alabama. He's got great pedigree.
He'd be open.
And you know what? I mean, here's the thing.
What was he, undrafted?
No, this is his third team. I think he's 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's 6'5", 250 in his third season. He has one target in his NFL career, so
One.
he never got a chance to
But he
actually
flashed
produce
to
in
me.
the NFL.
Like, not just his, obviously when he's catching passes, you're
Yeah.
like, okay. But
Had
even
you
when-
heard of him before this game?
I did. I had heard of him before.
Okay, I
I
hadn't
knew
heard
he
of
was
him.
an Alabama guy, and
Yeah.
I thought when we had him in camp, I thought,
Yeah.
he's a long shot. But we're looking for somebody to step up and be a really solid number 2 tight end.
Is Harrison Bryant hurt?
But they
No,
got...
Harrison Bryant's kind of in trouble, I think.
Yeah, but they already
Hasn't
got...
looked good, and I think he is nursing an injury.
Yeah, but Akins is going to be
Oh, yeah, yeah.
their
Think.
second.
You would think.
I mean, he has that relationship with Watson. I
Yeah.
assume he's going to be here.
You would think, but man, I got to tell you.
I mean,
this-
Harrison Bryant has done decent job on the field as a third tight end.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's up with him.
Yeah.
He ain't even played.
He's not
all
helping
year.
himself right now
No.
if he can't get on the field.
No. So maybe one of these guys makes it. I mean,
Maybe. I don't
they've
know.
bounced around from practice squad to practice squad.
But Watkins,
Forstall-
Watkins again, though, flashed to me. I thought Watkins,
Yeah.
he looks like an NFL wide receiver.
He catches
I'm
the
not
ball.
saying he's a starter, but when you just look at him and on the eye test, I say about now Anthony Schwartz has never looked like an NFL wide receiver.
No, he's
to me.
making a case to make
This
the team,
guy
no
with
doubt.
his routes and his hands. I when I watch him, I say, oh yeah, I could see him being an NFL wide receiver
Yeah.
right now.
Well,
Now,
Marquise Godwin's, the fact that he's probably not going to play, I assume.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Goodwin is done.
Yeah. Marquise Watkins. Did I say Marquise Watkins?
No,
you
you
said
said Godwin.
Oh, I did say Godwin.
That's
Okay, has opened the door for a guy like Austin Watkins to make the team, and
And
he's kicked through it these first two
through the
games.
door.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Bell got on the board yesterday.
Yeah, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
So right now, but Watkins has looked better than Schwartz. He's looked better than Bell. Tillman, he was open on the route, kind of dropped the ball a little
yeah,
bit.
he didn't do
he did.
anything.
He did.
But it looks like they like him from the reps they're giving him because he's out there with the ones. But then again, you haven't seen an Amari Cooper sighting. Donovan Peoples-Jones hasn't
He had
even.
some catches on Friday. DPJ did, didn't he?
I don't think so.
DPJ remember.
Did he not catch
No.
a ball Friday?
I don't think DPJ played. No.
Oh, okay. That's my mistake. I thought he caught a ball Friday.
But the guy who did play, Elijah Moore, yeah, they look like they about to spot shadow him.
Yeah.
They about to feed him.
and him getting the ball out of the running back
Yeah.
or out of the backfield tells me that they believe the package of plays that they had for Schwartz,
Yeah.
I think they're just going to put in Moore's lap and let him carry the
Yeah.
ball.
I think Tillman, Bell, and Watkins are probably receivers 4, 5, and 6.
I think that's it.
Right?
I do. I think that feels like it to me.
Yeah.
Feels like it to me. Here's Elijah's run out of the backfield.
And according to all reports, the injury, he did leave the game.
That's right.
The X-rays came
Not
back
serious.
negative.
Yeah, ribs, right?
Correct.
Ribs, but not serious.
Came back negative. His status for Thursday unknown. It doesn't
Yeah,
even
he
start
won't play
to play
Thursday.
anyway.
I-
But
I would not play him
Rest
the
of
rest
the
of the
year.
preseason
Rest of the
because
year.
he got
Chalk
banged
it up.
up.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
I think you just nailed it. I think that those are receivers
Right.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Honestly, as I'm watching the game, I'm trying to think where are the positions because I was looking at maybe a tight end. That we could have a change at one of the tight end spots. Guys, I think there's maybe 4
Not
or
a lot.
5 spots that
Yeah.
are up for grabs,
That's
and
it.
that's it. And I can't remember the last time we were halfway through Browns camp where we were saying, yeah, there's probably only 4 or 5 jobs that are questioned.
That's it.
And most importantly, I don't think there's any, are there any starting jobs that are
No.
there are, and we're going
Whoa.
to talk about it in one sec. I'll bring it up.
linebacker maybe?